Saudi funds snag EA in a $55 billion deal. Now, we're going to watch this video first. Basically, it's going to talk about the deal that will be happening. And then after, we're going to go to the article and read the article on this $55 billion deal for EA. Guys, this is huge. Reason why I say it's huge is because there's chances for new games that were vaulted to come back out. Titanfall 3. Hopefully. All right, let's give it a shot. Let's see what they have to say.
Electronic Arts announcing a $55 billion deal to go private in what is set to be the largest leveraged buyout deal in Wall Street history, led by the Sovereign Wealth Fund of Saudi Arabia. Steve Kovac has more in today's Tech Check. Steve.
Yeah, this is a big one because I really wanted to look, Sarah, into the Saudi Public Investment Fund and all the money it's been spending on gaming as it's been pushing over the years to build a video game juggernaut. It's encompassing everything from the hottest mobile gaming properties to giant esports tournaments out there in Saudi Arabia. Now, the WSJ report that came out on Friday initially about this deal sent shares of Take-Two Interactive and Roblox higher on this idea that there's going to be even more consolidation and M&A in the video game space. And if that's the case, the PIF actually already stands to benefit as it's been gathering stakes in major gaming companies for some time now. Within that PIF gaming empire, before today's announcement, it already owned nearly 10% of Electronic Arts, which will, of course, be rolled into its ownership stake in this new deal. It also owns about 6% of Grand Theft Auto maker Take-Two and about 4% of Japanese Nintendo. Plus, it acquired the Pokemon Go game this spring for $3.5 billion and bought the parent company of Monopoly Go, which is a huge mobile game, for almost $5 billion. It's also sponsoring huge esports competitions like the annual Esports World Cup in Riyadh that's been held the last 2 years. And Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman himself is a gamer and a key driver behind all those deals. And David Faber, by the way, reporting this morning, Sarah, the PIF is, of course, going to own a majority of EA after this deal closes, with Affinity and Silver Lake splitting the rest. It also comes amid a slump in the video game industry. Just take a look at EA's annual revenues over the last 5 years, relatively stagnant over the last 3 coming out of the COVID lockdowns. And the stock is up only 56% in that period, lagging behind the S&P, which is up about 100% in the same time. And Electronic Arts is going to be taking on about $20 billion in debt to finance its part of the deal, which could put pressure on the company to keep costs down or add more monetization options to their games to juice growth. Now, this deal is not done yet, Sarah. EA has 45 days, according to David Faber, to solicit other offers before taking this one, guys.
Of course, the street, Steve, is anxious to name other names that might benefit from a continuation of this trend. Take-Two gets mentioned, obviously. Yeah. Roblox today. Even App11 I'm seeing on some desk notes this morning.
Yeah, and I would definitely look at Take-Two for a big one. Roblox is kind of a secular story here. They're actually growing like crazy this year. I forget what their stock is up now, but they've been having a killer run just in terms of users and revenue growth. You don't see that so much as at Take-Two and the more traditional gaming publishers. And of course, there was Activision. I bet Microsoft kind of regrets now buying Activision for as much as they did, because as they were going through that process in 2022, 2023, just so much of the value of that company was already left because of the slump in gaming I told you about. So there are a lot of, there are not too many public companies left to be in the crosshairs. I was joking earlier, Carl, that I'm running out of public gaming companies to cover because they either get acquired or go private, it seems like.
Yeah, worked yourself right out of a beat, but you're right about Roblox. Roblox year to date. That is a heck of a chart versus the S&P.
Indeed.
Steve, thanks. Talking a bit, Steve Kovac.
Okay, so it's not confirmed that Saudi Arabia has officially bought out EA. They have 45 days to confirm or deny the deal, or go in between, make a counter offer. So it's not confirmed. Not confirmed, which is... kind of wish it was confirmed, because new studio means new things. Someone who owns EA, new things. I mean, that honestly, that's a lot of money. Technically, they own everything. Okay. So we watched the video. Now let's pull up the article. So, video game giant EA going private in $55 billion deal and biggest leverage buyout in Wall Street history. It is going private in an all-cash deal worth $55 billion, the largest leverage buyout in Wall Street history. The company, known for games like The Sims, the Madden series of NFL games, and FIFA, has agreed to be acquired by public investment fund of Saudi Arabia private equity firm Silver Lake and Affinity Partners, which is led by Jared Kushner, President Trump's son-in-law. Shares in EA jumped 4.9% Monday on news of the agreement. That pushed the firm's market value from roughly $43 billion to a record high of around $48 billion. Kushner said in a statement on Monday, "I've admired their ability to create iconic, lasting experiences, and as someone who grew up playing their games and now enjoys them with his kids, the companies are cutting a $36 billion equity check with $20 billion in debt financing from JP Morgan that was brought in a couple of weeks ago," sources told CNBC. The deal is expected to close in the first quarter of fiscal year 2027, and there's a 45-day window to allow for other proposals, according to CNBC. Silver Lake, a tech firm that manages about $110 billion, is also a key investor in Trump's deal to move TikTok under U.S. control. It also owns a stake in the Unity software, which make video game development software. EA has a major Unity customer, and Unity former CEO also previously served as a chief executive of EA. The deal is expected to be a record-breaking buyout. Previously, the largest leveraged buyout to date was the 2007 purchase of Texas utility TXU by a group of private equity firms for roughly $32 billion, according to Dealogic. So, $55 billion is a big deal. It's a big deal. And I hope under this new deal, Titanfall 3 will be in a big picture. And I hope it is. I really do. Because if it's not, I'll be very bummed and sad. I mean, $55 billion is huge. This means that a lot of the sources or games or companies that EA owns, now Saudi Arabia is under control. I hope this is a big change for the company. I hope they make some great titles and not cancel it like they usually do. My fingers are crossed. I guess we'll see as time goes on. That's massive though. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to see the results of it. I truly, truly can.